why I am here. That is what I would like to say, because even in any UPSC interview also they ask, being a doctor, why you want to come into civil service? Lot of us have this question, but this will be the wrong time to answer sometimes, because you're all first year MBBS students, so you have not decided, you already started a career, and please take your time to decide what career path you have to take, because you have all the opportunities and all the exposure you have in this world. And do not get diverted at the first year of college itself, because you are already taken a very good profession and you are the best of the best in India, because getting through the toughest exams, sitting here in AIIMS is not an easy task, because I was applied for AIIMS exam, I have not cleared it somehow, but I landed up in JIPMA, which is also an equally good institute I feel. But landing up in such institutes only give us all the confidence, all the motivation and all the exposure to take up higher things in life. So being in AIIMS itself is a privilege. Being in AIIMS with such a sort of faculty and the exposure you get, it's wonderful and mind-boggling, which you will not appreciate now. Maybe when you leave AIIMS you will appreciate it. Okay? So with that few words, let me start my session. So why civil services firstly? So why doctors should come into civil services? So basically, lot of us, as when I was the JIPMA Students Association in 2013, that time our new director was P.S. Ravi Kumar sir. Our students union labelled Dr. Ravi Kumar sir as a Michael Shoemaker in a bullock cart, because sir wanted to go with such a speed, he wanted to transform JIPMA, but the entire bureaucratic inertia was pulling him behind. Because I can definitely say how JIPMA was in 2012, and when sir left in 2015, things were not same. The entire institute had undergone a great transformation. Why I am telling you is because it's all about leadership. It's all about the opportunities to make change, and that is why you should choose one of the option as civil service, because civil service is something at the youngest of the youngest age. When you clear this exam, you get an opportunity to become the agent of change. You become the leader which you would like to become, because each and every decision of yours will definitely change the way which the society was the day before, or the day like 1 week behind or 1 month behind. So that's how it is, because you are interested with a lot of responsibilities. At the same time, you are also given a lot of powers. So you have an opportunity to bring change, and that is why it's one of the good career opportunities you can always choose for. And I've already told my experience with the director, because being at a leadership level, you can always bring change, and this service gives you such an opportunity. And second thing, being a doctor itself, doctor means not just treating physicians, it's a quality in itself, because we are very good in people management skills, we are very good in rational thinking, in decision making. All these things, as you grow as a doctor, your skills also start improving, and that is why a lot of doctors find great success in civil service. If you see topmost bureaucrats in India, they have a medical background. It's because MBBS does not teach only the medicine as a subject, it also teaches you as a person to grow also. And thirdly, it's definitely a new avenue, which I'll be sharing few examples. So especially I would like to say during the COVID time, as you all are aware, during COVID the entire world went into a spin actually. So that time no one knew what to do, how to do, what policies to make, and that is the time they realized the value of doctors in civil services, because most of the doctors who were already civil servants were posted as health secretaries, health directors, they were given in charge of the districts, they were given in charge of the entire planning of the COVID. So one of the best examples I would say is Dr. Muttama IAS, who was my mentor during my time. So she was the health secretary of the UN Dami, and which was the model which was emulated in the entire India. So basically, if you were a doctor, you would have treated one patient or a few patients, I would say. But being as a civil servant, she created a model for the entire India. So during the COVID. So that is the level of scope which the services offer. Secondly, I would like to say one of my own seniors, he is a JIPMA as well. He is currently Additional Director General of Police in Andhra Pradesh. What sir has taken is that being into IAS, you have all the opportunities to go into any sort of planning, especially in health, as a health secretary, health director, national health mission director. Any mission you take or any scheme related to health you take, it is always decided, it has one of the IAS officers at the helm of affairs. So always it is there, and that is why this civil services has a rich potential to be an agent of change. And being an IPS again, same thing happens, because the bureaucracy does not distinguish between various services, because you are seen as leaders. So my own senior, Dr. Ravi Shankar sir, he was given in charge of the antimicrobial resistance committee in Andhra Pradesh. So he was the person who was leading the entire department of antimicrobial resistance and research for 2 or 3 years, and his model has become one of the biggest models for antimicrobial resistance and its theories in India right now. So he's one of the persons I would like to say. And next, you all know him, I think, Dr. Samit Sharma. He's an IAS officer of the Rajasthan cadre. The generic medicines which we talk about today, so much in talk about, or the AYUSHMAN Bharat scheme which has a tag of generic medicines with it, it's all because of this guy. Because he was the one who brought this concept of generic medicines into mainstream India in his own district. So from there it came rolled out to the entire country right now. So, and I would like to introduce Dr. Dare Sharma also. He is in Tamil Nadu. He is the health director as of today also. So when you enter into any medical college in Tamil Nadu right now, the Department of Emergency Medicine is one of the best and most evolved in the entire country. It's because of Sir's planning. So he was the one who gave how an emergency medicine setup should look like in any medical college. So he was the brain behind this Tamil Nadu Accident and Emergency Care Initiative. And this is how doctors have been giving back to society as a bureaucrat. And we have many more to it. And I'm not sharing too much about my policing background, because a lot of things are, I don't want to put aside because it's all kind of